Good morning, Steve, your daily shaver. This morning I'm going to tackle again for my third shave the Personna single edge injector blade. This is the one that takes the injector cartridges. Got these at a good price from Canuck Shaving in the UK. Now, what do I know about this particular razor? One, not as good as a DE. There's a reason why the DE's won the war. A double-edge razor is better than the injector. Now, I'm all in on the single edge, and it's possible with a slightly different design, it may radically improve a single edge shave. But my experience at the moment is I love it, I'll keep it, I'm looking forward to the next one. But compared to a DE razor, much prefer a DE razor. This morning, I'll tell you, I've got to start smoking so I can give up smoking to get rid of the cough. Okay, there we go. This morning we're having the shaving cream grapefruit from Tubes, Taylor of Old Bond Street. This stuff doesn't have the industrial scent smell that the lemon and lime did. Actually, I quite like the grapefruit smell. Now, Samson, and of course, the reason I scored Samson was for the sterling. You need something that big to hold something this big. As a girl once told me, you can't whip peanut butter with a toothpick. So just quickly, I'll put my fingers on the side of the brush like that. I don't have the ding, 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 ding problem. And it has got enough room for me to agitate, whereas everything smaller than this, not enough room. I mean, which is okay, because this thing blathers like the Lucifer himself on the Day of Judgment. Okay, here we go. Plenty of good old shaving cream. This is just from cleaning out the lid this morning. Now I've had a shower. I have prepped my face this morning. I'm determined to do everything possible It's very hard not to get this up your nose when you've got a brush this big. It's the upside of using a smaller one. But the ability to lather, and lather thickly, is unsurpassed on this big knot Personna copy. Superior to the Personna. Put the Personna up there. Don't think I've used it since I've gotten this bigger one. I use that, and I just use the Pro nylon I got off eBay. Quite like that one. It's nice and light. It's great for a travel razor, travel brush to accompany my razor. Okay, go and warm up my blade a little bit. Not that you need it. Right, let's go and see if I can get... Now, this is only the third shave. I had a shave last night and I almost got happily BBS. The thing I did differently was I didn't use any shaving cream. I actually just used the, I think it's Avon toner. It's got some essential oils and stuff in it. And it just added enough slickness and enough glide for me to get very, very close very, very easily. Last night was late night shopping where I live. So I had some... The other thing, you've got a constant, having a single blade and gumming up, you can't shave very much before... See, right there, it's starting to gum up, so it's totally gummed. Live and learn. So what do I know today? Well, I know everything I knew yesterday, and I forgot everything that happened the day before. So, welcome to my world. It's called being a goldfish. Things have been quiet. Going checking everybody to see if they put something up to watch, and nope. Is it worth it? The eBay NOS one, this one that I've got here, no. It's not, oh geez, opening up yesterday's, it's so rough, the single edge design. I mean, yeah, look, you can go and grab a blade. Here we go. Go and grab a blade, and if you really wanted to, you really don't need. This one's a bit light, but yeah, it's cutting. So you know, my point there, besides doing something really stupid and hoping it didn't totally backfire on camera, was the fact that, you know, if you've got something sharp, you can cut. You know, the thing about the design is the blade has to stay free enough, not clog up, so it continues to cut. In fact, that's still my old Personna blade. I've been shaving with that for 2 weeks. You know what, I'm going to go and swap over to this guy. Let's have a shave I'm going to enjoy. Alright, pop that off. This is going to be its last shave. I've given up counting. I think I gave up at about eight shaves on this Personna blade. I've been blown away on how good they are. So tighten it up to about a 3. Okay, do some. The other Personna, it's just too rough on your face. Here, under my chin, it's actually not even cutting me. It's actually just such a bad cutter. Right, give it a shake, up we go again, and repeat with completely different result. The glide, and it's taken off the hair in one pass. It's only sitting on a 3 setting. I find up from mild gets me BBS. The two that I find about the same are actually these two. You know, if I was really going the full hog, Samson, the Sterling Big Knot, and of course Thor's Hammer. Thor's Hammer kept me pretty much BBS for almost 48 hours. It was like the second day before I really noticed regrowth. It must have taken off a internal layer of skin and extra depth of hair. It also, it's just about healed, taking a chunk out of the side of my face. Yeah, there's a reason why the injector wars didn't end well for schick. Now that I remember back, I think it was me dad, he had a schick. It didn't last very long. The schicks were soon replaced by the cheap original blue handled plastic 2-bladed, and I think they might have been single blades, but they didn't last long. They went to 2 blades pretty quickly, and that was it. That was the end of schick. In fact, I think there's something that rhymes with schick that pretty much described everybody's opinion of shaving with it. So maybe that's why they didn't pick the single edge injector model for, what is it, the 1 blade. They said they tried things, and you know, given the amount of money they spent, I imagine they are indeed a few blades. They went with the Feather Pros. But people that are shaving with that say they're only getting 3 shaves, you know, before. But you know, maybe they just are people that automatically recycle after 3 shaves anyway. Now, while this isn't Thor's Hammer, it is an exceptionally, for a modern razor, it is a very nice shave. I love the adjustability. I love the fact that if I want to get a bit closer or take it a bit easier on my face, I can dial it up and down. Now it's about the same price as the Delta Echo. These guys are getting a lot of love at the moment. And I have the answer to a question that anybody that's gotten 10 minutes, 13 seconds into my video will have an answer to something that they won't have gotten anywhere else. Sorry, pregnant pause, milk this for all it's worth. Okay, the answer is yes. If you watch one of my previous videos, you know the question to that yes was, can I plate alloy? So I'm thinking of sending away the 26C on the MR5 style handle and getting that Delta worked. Give it a nice coating. I think it'll be pretty. Won't, shouldn't make it, it's already a favourite shaver. We'll have spent more on it than it's worth. But I have 3 of them. The one that broke, a travel one, and a spare one somewhere that I got as a replacement. The one that broke, the one that replaced, and I bought a travel one. So I found a cap that could get me going again. It's not perfect, but perfectly fine for what I'm happy with. If you find that something's scraping your skin but not cutting the hair, like I was, you got 2 choices. The smart choice is to stop doing what you're doing. Doctor, hurts when I do that. Jay is at least the guy that's been emailing me back at Delta Echo Razors. Nice enough guy. He's pleased that his stuff's made it this far from home and that it's been loved. I think most of the blood on my face is from the fact that it was near on bleeding. That's pretty close. There's plenty of slickness. This particular grapefruit seems to be a much slicker feeling than the lemon and lime was. I'm not sure whether the cleaning constituents of the lemon and lime was at fault, but I cannot recommend lemon and lime to anybody unless their sense of smell's been totally ruined while they're smuggling drugs. Put the dogs off no end. Not that I'm an expert. Calculated guess, I'd say. It's industrial. Now, like I said, that last bit of beard reduction is best done, particularly if you've got a nice slick cream like I have, is best done I think I will give my face a rest after this. Now, the little bit that you see that looks it's nothing. Ain't nothing. Open up your cheek like that, that's something. That made me jump. I'm sorry that you all didn't get to see it. Watching someone else suffer is always fun. By the way, the reason I look funny at the screen, the camera's up this end, so if I want to look right, I should look here. And there's nothing to make it stand out, but the red button's over here, and your eye, your brain, photography-wise, is always attracted to the red dot. And the red dot means I'm always looking off center. And I finally, because I watch my own stuff back and I realised the mistake, but when you're doing stuff, you go on autopilot. And of course, the back end system that keeps you driving and when you're not thinking and walking, when you're not thinking and navigating and dodging, well, that system's attracted to the red. Stay away from the light. Never heard of a red light. Well, I've heard of plenty. I've gone through a couple of cameras. Right, let's have a bit of witch hazel. Oh, that is really good. Now, something I am just going to do, just with the residual slickness and the witch hazel on my face, I find sometimes it's just a great way to clean up that last part. So like I said, I shave for BBS. And normally I don't pay such a high price. The upside is we have the solution. This stuff's only about $5 on eBay. You can get your little pencils and pay $30 for a tiny little bit. Me, real men, use a chunk. And you just hover over the area. It's alum. Everybody knows about it. The upside of alum is, you can run it over your face. And yeah, the other area I nicked a bit of blood. I think there might be a bit of a pimple. Well, there is. he's regressed significantly once I run the razor over it. It's basically a big chunk of mined salt. Some people have been sold the compressed blocks. And the problem with them is if they're compressed bits of salt as opposed to a block of salt, and they get wet, quite often they just disintegrate. The block stays together after getting wet. Well, I'm Steve. Obviously got memory problems because I keep repeating my name. The Daily Shaver. Remember, good food, good friends, good shaves, amen. And while it's nice to be important, it's more important to be nice. Go forth, share the word, shaving rocks. Goodbye.